guys, Tomboy601, and this is a video I didn't think I would be making today, but then I woke up and there was news, and well, you know we gotta make videos about the news. So, I logged into World of Warships this morning, and I was greeted by this. Yeah, does it look familiar? Doesn't look familiar to me, because that right there is a brand new ship. What ship is it? Well, currently, it is the Tier 8 Pan-Asian cruiser over on World of Warships PC, the Harbin, which means I think, are we getting another teaser of a new line? Maybe we don't have the Pan-Asian cruisers over on this game, so it makes sense. Or is Wargaming just really enjoying dropping these small hints and then being like, watch, Tom's gonna make a video about it. So today, they might be doing that, who knows. Today we are gonna go over the Pan-European line, talk about strengths, its weaknesses, what we can expect in this game here, speculate on maybe a time frame for them, and then go over Harbin, do a couple of other things. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you stay tuned. But before we do that, a couple of housekeeping things. The first, we are quickly approaching the end of the favorite ships voting, so if you haven't voted already, please do. A link will be down in the description and probably in the comments as well. Currently I have 150 votes, which I'm very happy with, but I would always love a couple more. Additionally, I do have to ask, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, do all the YouTube things that help me promote me in the algorithm. It's a rough one out there, so please do. So with all that said, let's go ahead and dive on in. Pan-Asian cruisers. What do we need to know about them? Well, much like their destroyer counterparts, they are a bit of a smorgasbord. They are a bit of everything from everywhere all at once. They are a collection of ships donated to Pan-Asia, i.e. China at the time, and they just have a sort of unifying theme that ties them all together, and that's how they're considered a line. So what is that unifying theme? Well, first thing, fast-firing, rapid-fire guns. Fast-firing, rapid-fire. Low-caliber, rapid-fire guns. They are light cruisers. Think of Atlanta. I kind of just want you to think Atlanta as just a theme for this line. They tend to have very, very weak armor. We are talking like Atlanta-grade armor. Cool. They tend to have torpedoes, and those torpedoes do tend to be deep water torpedoes, which, you know, that's nice. You gotta love some deep water torpedoes. Additionally, what you can be looking at as far as consumables go, you will not have sonar with this line. Instead, your two kind of consumables that make you unique: a torpedo reload booster and smoke. Those are what you have to rely on, and that is kind of the theme of the line, if you will. Rapid firing, light cruiser with not very much armor, no sonar, lots of deep water torpedoes, and you get a reload booster. If we look kind of at Harbin over here, we had a set of 3 turrets out on front, 2 sets of torp launchers on either side, and then two more guns off the rear. So you're looking at a very healthy amount of guns, but with these ships, there are a couple of catches. One, if you notice, there's no way to really spot with these ships. There's no sonar, there's no planes, so they are a very team-reliant type cruiser, right? They are going to rely on the team in order to do the spotting for you, which means you're going to have to kind of know positioning, know teamwork, and that can be a struggle, because we already know how our teams perform sometimes, where it ain't pretty, if you know what I mean. So be prepared for that when using this line. One thing I kind of hope that as we move into this next year, because I think, one, we already have a very good hint that the Italian the Italian destroyers would be coming, and now these guys would also be coming. I do hope we start to see a couple of changes along the lines as these tech tree ships are introduced. Personally, I think one of the things that is harming this game at the moment is the lack of really a lot of ships up at the legendary tier, right? One we're kind of getting up to tier 7, and then the tier 8s are kind of mixed in. I will have to say with the German battle cruisers, we at least got the tier 8 the next update, so that's at least a good thing, and I hope they continue to do that. But what I do hope Wargaming ends up doing in these coming updates is to begin to introduce the legendaries for the lines as they introduce the line, right? It would be great if, hey, bundles are dropping, you know, the early access crates are dropping, and when they drop during that update, they also drop the legendary boat into the bureau. Because it seems that as much as we may not like the bureau, it does appear bureau will be sticking around for what we have for our way to get access to the top tier ships. But we need more access to legendary ships quicker, and I think that would be one way to you know, kind of make sure we start to get the variety up at legendary tier. Because I'll be honest, I was this week I played a couple of matches with Peak and Aaron on their streams, and they are hardcore, like, we stick to legendary tier, and I'm like, good for them for doing it. I can't do that. It is a set of ships with such small variety. It causes incredibly stale games. That's why I've been loving tier 7, because we have this huge variety down at tier 7 that it really does make those matches at least a little more tolerable to me. Sometimes, you know, they're not the best, but I do think they are way more tolerable than the legendary tiers. But that's just me, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping. As far as what do I think will come first, that is a good question. I'm torn as to which line I think would come first. I think maybe we get these guys first because it's an actual ship, though. It's a ship we've actually like seen as far as a teaser image goes. But then again, that could just be ripped straight from PC as far as the base image goes. So we, you know, who knows where it actually is. I want to say we may see the cruisers first, but I would not be opposed to seeing the Italian destroyers first, just because it kind of makes a nice theme of, hey, you know, we're redoing the Italian destroyer line. Or we're redoing the French destroyer line. We just gave the Italians the Italian tech trees the SAP. Let's bring in the final SAP line, and we've now completed our trifecta. Put the cherry on top of the Italian branch. Done all of that, and you know, it makes it feel like a complete line, and it makes it. I at least think it does well. But guys, that's just me. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Are we headed towards a new Italian line first, or are we going to be seeing something else? Or are we going to be seeing the Pan Asians? Personally, I hope we get the Italians first, but I'll be excited for either of these tech trees in the new year, because either way, it looks like, you know, we do have at least new tech trees on the way, which is always fun. Gives the free-to-play player more things, gives us more things to grind, more things to play, more variety in the tiers, which is always the important thing. So, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I know some of you are going to be mad that I'm ending the video here, but unfortunately we don't get the Kraken. So just enjoy not watching me getting gunned down by a Friesland. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your day. See ya.